Mob Psycho Game. Y'all, we're gonna get into the finale today. We're gonna do a double drop. We can't just do one episode for these last 2 ones of season 2. I know I'm going to be on a cliffhanger if I just watch episode 12 here and don't do the finale of the 13. So we're gonna do a double drop. Hopefully that'll make it even more epic. Let's recap character ratings before we get into that though. We gave MVP last episode to Mogami of all people. I just liked his lesson that he gave to Mob. It was an important moment for Mob's character, and we saw that kind of come into play already towards the end of last episode when Mob said the hard thing to his friends, which was, hey, you guys are just gonna get my way, you're all hurt, all these things. And you see Mob's growth from that, which was really great. For the best moment, we gave that to Mob when he's walking up to Shimazaki, and the framing just narrows, and the production was so epic, seeing his huge aura come up, and when all his friends need him the most, he shows up. Just freaking epic. And then for the funniest moment, Reagan's self-defense coming into play. Oh man, the irony of that moment was so funny, with Shimazaki completely tuning out everyone except for psychics, and all the people that take him down is the normal ass human being Reagan. So ironic. That was so good. If y'all want to see more detail into why we chose the character ratings and whatnot, check out the review section of the last episode, or stay tuned to the end of this one. It's where we get a little bit more in depth about my thoughts and feelings, a little bit of analysis of the show and whatnot. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into these final episodes of season 2. It's a show. Oh. This guy's so clueless, bro. God. Yeah, no shit, dude. You just destroyed a whole city. Thank you, Mob. Thank you. The boss man. Alright, yeah. What's his name? Shirizawa? Not quite a counselor. Maybe a cult leader? His emotions coming out. God, he's pathetic. Yeah, so he gave him something that he was missing. Yep, pretty much. Yeah, he's just manipulating him. Oh shit, dude. What the heck? He's kind of a sweetheart, though.
を失っただけで今の話ばかよ。きっと不安でしょうがない。
Yeah.
やっと現れた理解者なんだ。すがりつくしかない。
Yeah, he totally took advantage of him, dude.
教えてあげなきゃ。あんたの社長は安心を与えてくれたんじゃなくて、自分一人じゃ生きていけないっていう。社会復帰なんてできない。むしろこのままじゃ余計に取り返しがつかなくなる。
未来ある若者が知ったように喋ってくれるな。生まれつきの特性を誰にも理解されず、気味悪がられて暴走して迷惑をかけて蔑まれてまた暴走して母ちゃんを吹っ飛ばしたことだってあるんだ。
This guy needed a Reagan in his life, a Ritsu in his life, Taruki in his life, a Dimple.
俺はただ
He's a lot like Mob in some ways.
なんというか、その友が仲間が欲しかった。ここには仲間がいるんだ。君にはわからない。
わかるさ。そんなの仲間じゃない。僕には仲間がいるからね。だからわかる。そんなの仲間じゃない。
何回も言うな。この先へは行かせない。社長の命令だ。社長は俺を信頼しているんだ。
いや、そんなの信頼関係じゃない。
It Piers' trust, yeah.
利用されてるんだ。
違う。社長は俺の存在価値を見出してくれたんだ。
でもあんたの人間には似てない。
人間に
怪我させたくないって言ってたじゃないか。僕と同じだ。
うるさ
だったら僕があなたの友達になる。
い。本気で。俺のエネルギーを
No way, dude. What?
情が伝わってくる。なんて悲しいエネルギーだ。
自分の力に変換したのか。
いや、返すよ、セリザ。
Oh no.
なんだこれは。
Aww. He's giving him all his feelings too.
俺と同じ。
Damn, I like that a lot, man.
また戦闘員を補充しないといけなくなる。
Very interesting.
もうやめろよ親父。大した戦力にならないのは今回で分かっただろ。
ノーマルの人間にストレスを加えて超能力を覚醒させる実験。あれは失敗だ。せいぜい軽微な現象を起こすのが関の山だ。
じゃあ奴らの力はあれも軽微な現象ってやつなのか。
No, he did something to them.
我が物顔で扱っている力。あれは私の力だ。自分のエネルギーを他人に分け与え、
All that power he's stored up over the 20 years.
を自分の中に取り込むこともできる。これが誰にも知られていない真の切り札。
I guess somewhat similar to what Mob just did, consuming the energy, but he gave it back. He didn't actually hold on to it.
敗北者たちからは返却してもらおう。
Damn, he can retake it though. Shit.
今分かった。親父は人間じゃねえ。エネルギーの怪物だ。
Holy shit, dude.
なれるのはたった一人の絶対者だけだ。
Protagonist. Wow, that's one way to view it. Yeesh.
お前は
Ooh, guys, let's go.
何者だ。
彼はあんたの暴走に悩んでいたんだ。僕にはわかる。僕の弟も僕に怯えていたから。
こいつ変わったな。
Wow, you can already see it. The change within Mob, yeah.
芹沢さんに聞いた。息子が父親を止めようとしていること。返り討ちに遭っている様子が見るに耐えなくて階段を降りてきたこと。
Dude.
仲裁できなかった自分が情けなくて消えたくなったこと。
やつめ手を抜いたな。
違うよ。勝つとか負けるとか、人と人との関係はそればっかりじゃないんだよ。
俺を部屋から出してくれたのは社長だ。感謝はしてる。でもどうして人を傷つける必要があるんだろう。深く悩むことが怖くて逃げていたけど、裏で誰かが泣いてまで得られる充実なんて最初から求めていなかった。
Yeah.
気づかせてくれてありがとう。
やはりクズは一生クズのままか。
God, he's a piece of shit, man.
人とのつながりなど意味のないものだ。私は一人で存在が完成しているのだから。
Man, the individualism.
違う。誰だって。人は多くの人と関わって成長していくんだ。いつか誰かが必要になる。きっとその時には後悔するんだ。だからもし相談相手がいないのなら僕が。
そういうことは他の弱者とやってくれ。
I have a feeling we're definitely gonna have to see Mob explode full form.
これは
私と同じだ。
Ooh.
僕はもう少しある。
お前を敵とみなす。
Oh shit.
やめろ。
こいつは私の天敵になりうる。
Yeah.
やめろ。僕は話し合いに来たんだ。
というやつには何を言っても目障りだ。
No, not Dimple. Oh.
影山君を一人で行かせてよかったんだろうか。
あんなに自分の意志を表に出した兄さんは初めて見た。
僕にはあれが辛そうに見えたよ。どう思いますか、レーゲンさん。
モブは傍から見れば頼りないが強い力を持ってる。あいつが本当にすごいのは人に感情を伝えられるところだ。
Hmm.
それはどんなに取り繕った言葉よりも響く。
Oh.
エクボ、どうした？大丈夫か？モブは？
わからねえが結構ヤバそうだ。敵は躊躇なく資源を殺す気だったぞ。
話し合いだと？
人とのつながりが意味ないなんて言ったじゃないか。そんなわけないだろ。人はみんなどこか足りないものがあってそれを補い合って世界ができてる。
超能力を持つ者、その有利な
God, he even looked like a piece of shit when he was younger.
この世界が手のひらサイズに見えたい。お前の考え方では歩みはそこで止まり、無能力者どもと同じつまらん人生を過ごすことになる。
違う。中学生の頃から止まっているのはあんたの方だ。
It's only boring because he didn't actually make friends.
人の考え方に点数なんて誰もつけられないはずなんだ。
まるで道徳の授業だな。足りないものを補い合う生き方は私には必要ない。奪い、利用し、支配する力を持っているからだ。
リツの兄貴、構わねえからやっちまってくれ。
ショー、お前には私が支配する世界を継がせてやろうと思っていたのだが、とんだ出来損ないになったものだな。
おい、
ショーのために怒っているのか？
Damn.
だが面白い。全力を出してみろ。
Ooh.
これが弱者の末路だ。
I mean, you've acknowledged him as not a weakling when you said he could be your mortal enemy.
冗談だろ。
動くな。弾は入ってるぜ。
私には脅しにもならんぞ。
師匠。
おう、モブ。
Damn, Reagan looks fucking dope with that gun, though.
おい、生きてるか、モブ。師匠として情けない。よく頑張った。帰りにたこ焼きをおごってやる。
師匠だと？私の力すら見えていないお前が？つまり、お前も人を騙して搾取する側の人間ということか。
皮肉なもんだ。俺から言わせりゃ、お前の方こそ見えない力しか見えてない。かわいそうなやつだ。人が持つ優れた力ってのは超能力だけじゃないってことだよ。ざっと思いつくだけで4通りあるしな。
おう、試してみるといい。
そんな気はもうない。代わりに俺から頼みが一つ。仲間に入れてくれないか。
私に何の得がある？
そこに倒れてる弟子も外の連中も十分メリットになるだろう。
私を倒す方法とやらも聞いておこう。
超能力以外のあんたの知らない力について教えよう。まず一つ目、超能力者が最も警戒すべき人間の力。それは腕力でバカ。
Ooh.
このガキの師匠を名乗るだけはくだらん指定コンビだ。
Damn. The self-defense didn't work.
ここまで不快にさせるとは。
いや、だから話をやめ。
Oh no. Hey, let's go. I knew they were gonna turn him around. Oh, that's some good symbolism right there, man.
芹沢、完全に裏切ったか。ならばお前も。
もういい。もう話さなくていい。
Here we go, dude.
最後に一つ教えてやる。人の気持ちがわからないやつは。まあいい。たまには怪我して学べ。
Mm-hmm. Gotta give him the tough love now, right? Can't all be about kindness.
芹沢さん、師匠たちを連れてここから避難して。
Here we go. Oh my god. Wow. Well, he did say he was gonna reform, so.
峯岸か。もはや誰が裏切るかわからない状況。
Yeah, because you don't actually care about people. He's literally just been using them all. Of course they're gonna betray you when they actually get real connection to other people. Let's go, mob.
私はまだ 10% の出力だ。お前はそれが 100% なのか、
これで思う存分ぶつけられる。この力、この怒りを。
Holy shit, dude. Alright, thank God we're watching the next one, man. This fight is about to be insane. Oh man, he looks crazy, dude. Oh my god, that animation. Yo. Oh, he is. What the fuck?
どんなに綺麗事を言ったところで、やはり本質は私と同じか。
Ooh.
解き放たれた気分はどうだ。我々は誰よりも自由。
兄さん。
Oh, fuck, dude.
僕はなんて愚かなやつなんだ。ほんの一瞬でもこの暴れる力に流されてしまうなんて。
そんな様子ではどこまで行ってもお前は私までたどり着けまい。私が世界一だ。
どうしてあんたの人生はそんなに虚しいものになってしまったんだろう。でも僕にはその生き方を責めることができない。あんたは運が悪かったんだ。
私ほど運に恵まれた者は他にいないだろう。
Damn, 50%. He already looks like a monster now. He's so lacks so little humanity, man.
だったら足りなかったのは運じゃない。縁だ。
Yeah.
何？
圧倒的に孤独な人間。僕にもわかる。思い出したくもない孤独な世界。
わからないな。なぜ泣く必要がある？
信じてもらえないかもしれないけど、本当はあんたも傷つけたくないんだ。
God, I love the color of their auras, the difference of them too, like blue versus red. Wow, look at that. That's so pretty.
ごめん。
Dude. Oh my god. I wonder where Mob is getting all this power from. Is it from his empathy for him? Hey, over guys, come on.
あの少年は人間なのか。
彼は普通の中学生ですよ。
兄さん、また随分大きな力を使ったね。
まだだ。親父の気配は消えたんじゃねえ。変わったんだ。
Is he going up to 100 now? Bro, that could destroy the earth. Ooh. Oh man, this is stressing me out, guys.
かつてない気分だ。起きろ。こんなに早く終わらせることは許さんぞ。
ダメだ。悔しいけど僕じゃ力不足だ。何か別の道をあんたに示すほどの力はない。お前には私の破壊衝動に付き合う義務があるんだぞ。
Oh man.
諦めた。あんたがいい人に変わる希望はもう捨てた。
Ooh.
もういい。お互い負けでいい。
Oh my god, dude. There's his 100%. Oh my god.
死んじゃうかも。モブ。死ねよ。兄さん。
いや、
よくやった。
He's got a lot to live for, man.
失う怖さに比べれば。
Oh my god, dude. He literally looks like a fucking demon. Fight on. Let's go. Come on, Mob. Bro.
あんなものが外に出てきたら爆発。逃げてみんな逃げて。モブ生きてたか。あの人は力を出しすぎて自滅しました。大出血じゃねえか。師匠逃げてください。残ったのは膨大なエネルギー。多分爆発が起きます。それも大爆発が。
おう、リス。走ろうぜ。ここじゃ巻き込まれちまう。
Why do you hesitate?
おい、君はどこ行った。
お前の判断は正しい。回避は間に合わん。爆発を起こす前にエネルギーの発生源である私の命を絶つしか。何をしている。
爆発を止める。
結局お前は私を倒すこと、仲間を助けることも自らを守ることもできないのだな。お前の力ならもっとうまくやれたはずだ。
力を持ってるだけじゃうまくいかないよ。でもそれでいいんだ。大事な部分を自分で選んで生きてさえいれば。僕の人生の主役は僕だから。いくら嫌いな相手でもたった一人で苦しんでいるなんてやっぱりかわいそうだし。
Damn, man, I got goosebumps.
助ける。
そんな汚い猫を拾ってきてどうする気だ。
だって雨の中震えててかわいそうなんだもの。きっとショーも優しい子になるわ。あなたを見て育つんだからね。優しく優しくよ。どうしてあんな乱暴なやり方をしたの。
組織を統制するには圧倒的な力を見せつけてやった方がいい。
超能力じゃ人の心は動かせない。
この力があれば人はついてくる。
誰でもそう思うの。
ああ、いていい。
さよなら。
Yeah, she ain't gonna follow you.
私はいつか
吸収すれば
これでお前が
謝りたかったんでしょ。だったらちゃんと伝えなきゃダメだよ。僕だって気持ちを伝えたい人がいるんだ。
Damn, dude. Holy shit. I'm fucking speechless.
起きろ影山君モブ
死ねよ兄さん
Uh,
起こしましょう
無事でよかったよ。
たまげたな。歩けるか？
はい。みんな怪我が治ってるんだよ。服はボロボロだけど。
あ、本当だ。
yeah, even his were.
その左胸どうした？えらく強気なファッションだな。
What happened, dude? They all got healed from it? Like the blast?
地面コンクリートじゃない。頭がぼーっとする。空が狭い。ここはどこだろう。
静かだ。
大爆発にしては無事だけど、どういうこと？
お前あの時はもうダメかと思ったぞ。爆心地は絶望的な状況だろうと。なんだありゃ。だがそこに現れたのはおい
兄さん大丈夫？もしかしてどこか痛めたままなんじゃ？
最近大きな力を使った後は起きてられなかったりするんだ。
Hmm.
途中まで僕が寝てていいよ。
Taruki, what a guy. What a friend. I wish I had friends who could just carry me around like that.
お前ら俺んち来るか？ちょっと狭いけどなんとかなるだろう。露骨に嫌そうな顔すんなよ。
Just go to Taruki's. He's got a freaking hype place.
その前に学校寄ってもいいですか？
こんな時間にか？
What happened? I want to know what happened. They're being so mysterious.
他の部員のジャージも僕用に借りていいかな？いやでも無断は。
部長、心臓止まった。
なるほどな。いやダンベルを取りに来たところだったがびっくりしたぞ。
すみません。こちらも驚きました。
事情は分かった。ちょっと待っててくれ。
いやどうして肉塊部の皆さんが集まってるんでしょうから。
これより肉体改造部3泊4日の強化トレーニング地獄合宿を開催する。
Oh my fucking god.
僕たちは
困った時こそ助け合いだろう。
いや本当に疲れてまして。
ああ広い布団で寝た方がいいだろう。
別に狭くてもいいので。
俺のばあちゃんちならみんなを
Body improvement granny cows.
90分もジョギングすればすぐ着く。
Only a 90-minute jog, bro.
助けてよかったな。頑張れよお前ら。俺はタクシーで帰るわ。
忘れてた。レーゲンさんち止めてもらえばよかった。
Oh yeah, his place was ruined too. I forgot as well.
なんなんすかねこれ。
そんなの決まってるでしょ。
Aliens.
宇宙人よ、宇宙人。これはもしや教祖様の見業では。
Hmm.
すごい野菜みたい。
Interesting.
絶対モブ君関係よね。
Yeah, you ain't wrong. It looks like a giant piece of broccoli, dude.
お前これからどうするんだ？
組織はもうないんだ。新しい生き方を探るしかないだろう。
顔の傷もすっきり消えたことだし。
I was about to say the scars are gone too. That got healed. Must have been in that blast.
桜井はどうするんだ？
あさってコンビニの面接がある。
McDonald's. So funny, dude.
政府は一連の事件を空想に取り憑かれた犯罪集団による犯行と断定か。
Oh, I forgot about
ま
Joseph.
さか民間のエスパーに敗れて出頭とはな。
事実だ。
やれやれ。 プロの立場がないな。
親父はどうなの？
普通に考えれば極刑は免れないだろうが、生かされて研究機関のモルモットという可能性もあるだろ
う。子供の前でそんなことを言わなくったって。
社長。
芹沢、私はお前たちを心から仲間だとは思っていなかったんだ。気に病む必要はない。お前は自分に自信がない分、他人につけ込まれやすい。今後は気をつけるんだな。
Interesting. Very interesting.
お前にはもう一度母親に会わせてやりたかったが、私の傲慢がつながりを引き裂いてしまった。本当にすまなかった。
Damn, even he could reform to a degree.
いつも親父の近況なんか聞きたがってさ。できれば母ちゃんに親父の今を知られる前に止めたかったけど、今朝電話したら今度会いに行くってさ。だから一人で勝手に終わった気になるなよ。まだ母ちゃんに怒られるよ。
Get an earful for acting out, destroying the city.
人には人が必要か。
Man, this is so good.
ただの漏電だったのかよ。
ネズミが配線かじったらしくてな。おかげで火災保険も降りたし。
Are you fucking kidding me?
モブ、あれやってくれ。
はい。
助かったぜ。
God, it's so handy, bro.
学ランの穴、思い出した。
Okay, please.
ポッケに入れてたの。ブロッコリーの種だ。
ブロッコリー？あの時の種か。
No way.
師匠、あれって。
見なかったことに。
The seeds from episode 1? No fucking way. That is geeky. All that energy got transferred into the plant.
入れよ。
道に迷いました。申し訳ない。影山君、先日はどうも。
スーツ？ここで働くんですか？
あの後レーゲンさんが誘ってくれたんだ。俺にもできることがあるって。
Aww. Reagan gonna help build some self-confidence for another person, man. I love it. I love this, dude. This is great.
そのままじゃ仕事にならん。
Oh no. He's gonna have a buzz cut now.
まあひとまず客商売できる身なりには。
Dang, fresh to death.
お客さんが来たら俺はどう動けば？
前の会社では？
とりあえず敵意を感じたら数で殴るって指示だったんで。
ああ、うちも大体同じ。あとは分からないことがあったら先輩に聞いてくれ。マブ、研修期間が終わるまでいろいろ教えてやってくれ。
よろしくお願いします。影山先輩。
影山先輩。
どうしよう。僕まで緊張してきた。
すいません。
そちらにおかけください。芹沢、お茶をお出しして。
お茶？すいません、入れたことが。
ダメだこりゃ。
Ah, very good, man. Very good. Love that. All right, y'all, let's get in the review section for the finale. Right off the bat, I just have to say that I thought it was a very well-rounded conclusion to the plot line for the Claw organization and really fitting the themes of Mob Psycho really well. Let's start by talking about episode 12 with Serizawa a little bit. Apologies if I'm pronouncing his name incorrectly, but the umbrella user. I thought he had a really interesting backstory. In a lot of ways, I feel like he is a character that's used to contrast against Mob in his situation. Kind of a juxtaposition of how to deal with your insecurities or problems with power. And we see that Mob and Serizawa are very similar, where they were really scared of hurting the people around them with their psychic powers. They both isolated themselves to try to protect the people around them that they didn't want to hurt. And they were pretty lost without the guidance of somebody to help them. And in Mob's case, he went and found someone like Reagan, a good influence on him, somebody who could help him use his powers in a way that wasn't self-destructive, you know, both not really shaming him for his powers, but also helping him see that he can improve himself outside the powers and build his self-confidence. Whereas Serizawa has extreme low self-confidence in general, just like Mob did. But when he isolated, he never really got the help he needed. And eventually when Suzuki came, it was somebody who took advantage of his low self-esteem. He manipulated him to use him and make Serizawa feel like he couldn't live without Suzuki. So it's more of a manipulative relationship, not one that's actually going to address the issue, which is his self-confidence. But it's a really strong comparison between the two people because, you know, it's been a very strong theme in Mob in general that, you know, relationships and the people around you are super important for helping you grow as a person and helping you move past pain and insecurity. And this comparison here, this juxtaposition, does a really good job of conveying that you need those people in your life that are going to help you mirror back what you need for that part in your life. You know, isolating yourself or relying on somebody who offers false hopes is not going to get you to where you need to be. It's often through the connections that you have with others that will help you move forward in life and grow in life. So I really love that comparison between their characters. You know, Serizawa in general seemed very interesting out the front. He didn't seem like he belonged with all of them. But he's a really good character to show all of this and the right path forward for somebody who's struggling with self-confidence. Something that really helps Mob get to Serizawa is, once again, his empathy, right? Like, he understands where Serizawa is coming from. He's really trying to get to him this whole time. Serizawa is really struggling with this. You can see he's kind of teetering back and forth between trusting what Mob says and it kind of triggering him at the same time, right? You can see he doesn't have control of his emotions in this confrontation here. And it's not until he actually unleashes a bunch of power at Mob, psychic power, and Mob feels his psychic power that he can sense how much sadness is within him, how much they really are alike. And you know, when he kind of pushes it back at Serizawa, he's able to see or feel what Mob has felt in his life. And, you know, that empathy and Mob speaking, you know, not really speaking this in the sense, but showing himself truly in his background helps Serizawa see the same thing that Mob sees, which is that they are very alike. And, you know, he kind of shows Serizawa the path forward in that, you know, kind of through the psychic powers. And I've always really liked how Mob Psycho kind of conveys psychic power as empathy or emotions or both, right? Like, you have the empathy to connect to others. You can feel what they're feeling. And in a way, in real life, empathy kind of feels that way sometimes. It feels like some kind of invisible connection to somebody. It's very interesting the way that they've, the authors conveyed emotions in this story as a whole. And I just really love that they've conveyed it in this way in this story, because it makes it really interesting from a power level scaling and just like the plot line in general, but also from a character level and how the characters relate to each other. It's really well done. Lastly, on Serizawa, I really love, after Mob has turned him and kind of helped him realize what's going on, how he protects Reagan and all of them with his umbrella, and it disintegrates. And I just love the symbolism of that, him kind of breaking free of this manipulation that Suzuki had over him. He took a chance and protected other people, and kind of went against his abuser in this sense. And the umbrella disintegrating really does represent that he's free at that point. He's taken the step to free himself, and he no longer is relying on that umbrella for a false sense of security. He's going to give himself his own sense of security. And even at the very end of the episode, him joining Reagan's business, it's perfect for him, because he's so much like Mob. He needs a real mentor, a real leader like Reagan to help him grow his self-confidence and integrate into society once again. I just love that he is going to get the person that he actually needs to push him. People like Mob and Reagan to work with, probably even Dimple, right? I just really think he's such an interesting character to have contrasted against Mob throughout. The arc that we've seen Mob go on. We know that Serizawa needs the same thing. All right, let's shift focus to Suzuki versus Mob. Really, really interesting fight overall. One, animation incredible, of course. I wouldn't expect anything less of Mob. So many moments where they were flying all about and he's shooting all the psychic lasers at him and everything. It just looked really, really beautiful. Can never speak highly enough of the animation in Mob, but more so, I really thought the battle of perspectives was very interesting between the two. I kind of thought that Suzuki would be too far gone for Mob to have any influence on him, but you see throughout their fight that Mob is slowly able to meet Suzuki where he is, and once again, kind of show himself and speak authentically to get close to these people to help them understand different perspectives. Reagan says that's one of Mob's greatest strengths is expressing his emotions and himself, authentically, deep down. There's no, roundabout niceties or pleasantries, anything like that. Mob says what he's feeling. It's a really powerful thing for him to be able to connect and empathize with others and kind of in turn help others understand the world around them in different ways. But the main perspectives that we have battling between Suzuki and Mob is kind of like what makes somebody whole at the end of the day. There's a very strong theme of being the protagonist in your life, and Suzuki kind of views being the protagonist of your life as kind of maxing out your power and having control over whatever you can that's within your reach. It's kind of like he wants to be the protagonist of the world, and versus Mob and a lot of our other characters who just want to be the protagonists of their life. They want to have autonomy and control over the decisions they make. But that doesn't mean that you lean super into your power or your ego. You see your insecurity for what it is, and you grow from that with the help of the people around you. And this fight is almost like, even though it's a physical fight with all the psychic powers, it really is more mental at the end of the day, right? Like, we see Suzuki really trying to call Mob out for his righteousness, right? Like he's saying, you just sound self-righteous. You're kind of just speaking this. You don't actually believe this, because when they start fighting and Mob has to lean into his power more, he kind of loses control for a minute. You see him laughing a little villainesque, like, right? Like he sounds a little crazy, and Suzuki sees that. He's like, see how much freedom you have right now. See the power that you have. And Mob is quickly reminded, looking down at Ritsu, for what that leads to. You hurt the people around you, and it's not a way to actually grow in a healthy way. You're really just leaning into, your baseline gifts that you have, and kind of ignoring everything else. And to me, that I feel like that kind of represents, kind of trying to balance your ego as a person. Your ego is there to protect yourself, protect your self-esteem from your insecurities a lot. And having a healthy ego is a really good thing because it makes you have a strong identity. But if you blow your ego up too much, then it starts to become more of a unhealthy defense mechanism that keeps you stuck in the same spot versus helping you grow. And I think it's an ongoing battle for a human being in life to kind of balance your ego. Like if you have a lot of insecurity in your life, it gives your ego a lot more power and energy to grow and to protect you from that insecurity, right? Like it's really easy to lean into just the things that differentiate you from other people or your gifts and make you ignore the parts of your life that you struggle with or the differences you have from other people that might trigger your ego to protect you from your insecurities. But to actually really grow and become more whole, right? Like this whole battle between them is about how to become whole. Becoming whole isn't a matter of leaning into just your strengths. It's a matter of understanding your weaknesses and your insecurities and growing to accept them and to become more comfortable with them and to grow past them to a degree, right? But I really love how this fight was, even though Mob was kind of being overpowered through a lot of it, Mob's perception of it wasn't, that he didn't have the power, in his psychic powers to defeat Suzuki, but it was more that he didn't have the strength or power to be able to change Suzuki's perspective, to help reach, meet him where he needs to. And that ticks Suzuki off. He loses control of his power. And it's pretty ironic that what really brings Suzuki down is that he leans too much into his power. Once again, the author trying to show that, hey, like power isn't everything. You know, you can have all the power in the world, kind of like Suzuki has, but it could lead to your ultimate downfall. You do it to yourself. And that's kind of what happened to Suzuki, with him kind of overdoing his power and eventually leading to an explosion. But ultimately, it is Mob's autonomy and his empathy that helps Suzuki see the error of his ways, right? Even in this explosion, Suzuki says that, hey, like, you know, you didn't have the strength to win, but at this point, you know, you could save yourself, your friends, you should just kill me, right, to save everyone from this explosion. But Mob makes the, you know, he has the autonomy to make this decision to stay with Suzuki and to try to contain the explosion, to show Suzuki what bonds can do, right? Because that's what Mob saw in Suzuki, but he was missing throughout his life, were these bonds that would help him, you know, not blow up his ego too much, right? And when Mob actually does that, when he tries to take the, you know, when he starts trying to take the energy from him, Suzuki does see what bonds can do. And he gets the flashback to his wife and, you know, how disappointed she was in him when he thought power was everything, you know, that he could control the people around him or gather everyone around him through his power only, and he lost someone that was closest to him, his wife. She left him. But man, I would love to see some kind of full analysis if someone did something on these episodes, because I feel like there's even more here than I'm understanding myself. I just thought it was a really creative and unique way to have this, you know, ultimate battle between your antagonist and your protagonist. Mob has always been, you know, on the surface, it looks like it's just a show about psychic powers and, you know, strength, you know, people fighting with their psychic powers, but it's always really been a show about, you know, your mental fortitude, you know, your mental health, your, you know, how whole of a human you are. And there's so much challenges through the, you know, the antagonists of the show to our protagonists and challenge them in their beliefs, and then, you know, our protagonists actually eventually turning the antagonist perspectives and helping them integrate and become more whole people. And this was no different in this scenario, and I thought it really fit the whole themes of Mob really well. So personally, I think that this you know, this kind of climax to this plot line was really, really well done. All right, y'all, let's get into the character ratings for these two episodes. For MVP, I mean, this is easy. I gotta give it to Mob. I mean, this has been his biggest challenge yet. He teetered back and forth, but ultimately he's the one who helped show someone as far gone as Suzuki, someone who's almost lost all of his humanity, actually be able to see kind of the error of his ways. And I don't think Suzuki is going to be a perfect person moving forward. I think he's got a long way to grow. You know, he needs bonds to continue to improve, but he was able to change his perspective that bonds are important versus your power. And I think that's such a good moment for Mob. Once again, he's able to show that, you know, to the people in his life. It reminds me a lot of the episode where we first have Taruki versus Mob, and Taruki's really trying to get Mob to use his full power to kind of prove to Mob that power is everything. And obviously he gave up everything to not try to use his power, but he did switch Taruki's perspective in that way. And this is very, very similar to me, just in, I guess, a bigger way. Suzuki's more far gone than Taruki was. For the best moment, I think I'm going to have to give that to Suzuki and his backstory, and Mob actually being able to change his perspective a little bit, make him realize that how important bonds are. I just liked getting the context of that, and you know, directly seeing how Suzuki made mistakes in his past with leaning into his power, seeing the consequences of that with his wife leaving. I just thought it was really important for the story as a whole. And then for the funniest moment, oh man, I think the broccoli sprouting up in the end was hilarious. Honestly, that blew my mind, because, you know, make sure, I'm not positive on this, but I'm pretty sure those broccoli seeds were from the first episode of season 2, where they go to the farm to dispel the spirit, and the farmer can only pay them in seeds, and I think Reagan gives him that broccoli in his pocket. I thought that was awesome. But honestly, the funniest moment to me in this episode was, I think, when Reagan offers for them to all go back to his place, and all of them are like, I don't know. Like Ritsu is like, Reagan's like, don't show your displeasure that forwardly, and then Ritsu ends up getting screwed and has to, you know, go full body improvement club mode because they're the only other ones who have a place for him. So silly. All right, y'all. I think that'll do it for this reaction and review. Season 2 is in the wraps. Let me know what y'all thought about season 2 and this climax as a whole. Really enjoyed this season. I'd say between season 1 and season 2, they both were great in similar ways, but also different ways. I can't say I have a favorite one, to be honest, but this climax to season 2 was really, really fulfilling. I liked how the plot line wrapped up here. Really curious what they're going to do in season 3 with kind of this overarching plot line being gone, but I'd imagine it's going to be more centered around Mob's continuation of trying to express his feelings to his crush. So we'll see how that goes. I appreciate y'all being here to watch with me, and I hope that y'all have a really good rest of your day and a really good week. And I'll catch y'all next time for season 3. Have a good one, guys. Peace.